matchup is decided yet in the first round.
The New York Knicks will have a home game with Toronto tomorrow night, and then home.
Going to lead him in the game on Brunson.
Bridges connects from long range. He's 4 of 4 from the field.
Yeah, he had their first 7 points and didn't take another shot in the half, but starts this half the way he did before. Looks like Shireman will be coming in the game for Walsh.
And Walsh with an acrobatic deuce.
Well, both teams playing through the elbow with back screens to get started.
Hart penetrates and kicks. Bridges one-on-one with Hauser. Bridges forces his way on the baseline, creates some space for Hart, and he sticks it from long range.
He's just got to step in like he did there and knock him in. The guy has shot the ball well all year, and you can't let people not guard you heading into the playoffs.
High screen, Keita. Tatum uses it, swings it for White. Gets the step on Hart. The off-balance delivery doesn't go. Keita, another offensive rebound. He couldn't finish it, and upset that he didn't get a call.
That is 5 offensive rebounds for Neemias Queta.
Hart stumbles a bit. Somehow gets it back off the feed from Towns. Brunson gets cut off. Anunoby shooting practice. Bucket, a 3. He's in his 9th year in the league. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. Hart keeps the ball moving for Towns.
They love this action now. Been running it a lot lately.
Swing, Hart, bullseye, a 3.
There you go. Joe
Are 11 of 25.
Yeah, 4 for 4 in this quarter. Look, Boston's got the 4th best defense in the league. They don't give up fast break points. They don't give points in the paint. They don't give up free throws, but you can get threes. They are 26th in 3 points. 3-point makes allowed at over 14 a game. They've already given up 11 tonight as Tatum gets a mid-post turnaround there.
Excellent action out of the timeouts for Boston. They cut it to 7. The cut by Hart and the hammer jam.
Love to see Hart getting more involved. We said he's averaged under 5 a game over the last 4 games. The previous 6 games before that, he was averaging 17 a game.
White lets it fly. Ball gets knocked around, went through the legs of Brunson. Shireman short on a 3. And Keita's going to get a call over the 102 at TD Garden. Half-court set. Towns working with Brunson. Shireman trying to chase him. Towns, swing, Hart, extra, and Anunoby rims out on a 3.
Yeah, but just great ball movement again. The Knicks have 19 assists on 25 buckets.
Keita needs some help. Tatum with a ball fake. Hart face guarding him. Tatum can't hit it. And a strong board by Anunoby. On the move. Brunson feeds Hart. Bridges now. Penetrates, kicks. Brunson deep in the corner. Overcooked it. Towns swatted by Keita. Towns sticks with it and lays it in.
That's great effort by Karl Anthony Towns.
Towns on another double-digit rebounding performance. He's got 10. Keita now sits, replaced by Vucevic. We have not seen Luka Garza tonight. It's been Vucevic in those minutes. Pritchard lines it up. Rips out. Baseball pass ahead to Brunson. The lead is 11 for New York. Towns sets the screen. Bounce it. Towns attacking. Banks it in. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla, and after he scored it.
He did point at him a little bit.
Third quarter score is 18-6 New York. Knicks are now shooting 52% from the field. Boston is down to 38%. Pritchard, he wants to dance with Towns. Tatum from the corner, string music. It's a 3.
Now, good to see that go in for them. The Boston starters now only 4 for 19 from 3.
Tatum's got 17 points, 9 rebounds. Brunson pulls up, misses it from long range. Tatum weaving, kicking, extra. Vucevic got a 3.
Well, that's what they really, one of the things they want to get out of Vucevic in their offense is to be able to keep bigs away from the basket and knock down threes.
Nikola Vucevic a career 35% three-point shooter, has cut this to 7. Just past the halfway point of the third quarter. Shireman trying to defend Towns, and he just tossed it. Tatum fires in and out, and it's rebounded by White. Tatum, he got met by Brunson. Give it up for Shireman. Shot clock is winding down. Tatum, turnaround jumper. He's fouled by Brunson. It took a lot of effort, not just from Tatum, but from the Celtics staff as well.
Yeah, and from there, Tatum told me Singh was incredibly diligent designing the rehab plan, consulting with Achilles specialists from all over the world. And as Tatum said, for the last 10 months, I haven't gone 48 hours without seeing Nick. He held me accountable every day and pushed me when I doubted myself. And now to keep him on the floor, Singh told me he and assistant coach Tony Dobbins check in after every game, talking through what feels good, adjusting his work, and continuing to build that confidence. So now, 11 months later in this building, he can just play, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And there are stories like that all over the NBA. Pritchard hits a three. Peyton Pritchard laces it from long range. It's a 10-0 Boston run.
Those two guys
make it number 2 on OG. Tatum fires. No.
Brunson's done a very nice job these last couple possessions on Tatum. Got into the landing area on the one, but other than that, he's done a great job.
Brunson works his way in for the bucket.
Well,
18
look,
now.
Normally they would have Jaylen Brown on Brunson, and then Jordan Walsh was the guy on him, but got in foul trouble. This is a tough matchup for anyone else on the floor.
Turnover from Boston. Brunson couldn't make him pay. Tatum with another rebound. Race up the floor. Shireman steps into it. It's money. Timeout Knicks. Baylor Shireman with a downtown hit. Right. Anunoby gets the step. Lob it up. And Robinson could not corral it.
Pass was behind the backboard. Nowhere for Robinson to go with that.
Vucevic. That's a three. Nikola Vucevic hits from the outside. Got a 1-point game.
Well, the Celtics bench shooting it very, very well.
They're shooting it at 59%. Anunoby couldn't finish it with the left hand. Celtics now with a chance to regain the lead. Anunoby gets back defensively. Hauser, no hesitation, misses on a three, but nobody accounted for Pritchard. He couldn't finish it. Stumbles because he got hit down low by Anunoby, who was laying on the hardwood.
No question, and people have come through the play-in.
Yes.
Miami in 2023 went to the NBA Finals
It can't be
out of
done.
the play-in. The Lakers went to the Western Conference Finals. So it's not just, they're not sacrificial lambs getting in to get beaten up on. These teams are capable of winning.
We start the fourth quarter here in the Big Apple. 83-81. Celtics lead the Knicks. Ian Eagle, Sam Van Gundy, Cassidy Hubbard, the rest of our NBA on Prime crew. Clarkson ties the game with a teardrop.
Wow, one of the best bench scorers we've ever had in this league. 8th in his career in points off the bench. Over 8,600 bench points.
White, Vucevic, Hauser, Shireman, and Pritchard, the five on the floor for Boston. White gets around the defender, kicks it out. Shireman on target.
Wow, Shireman's fourth three. The bench for Boston, 9 for 15 from three.
86-83 Celtics. Robinson hands to Shannon. Now needs some assistance, gets it from McBride. Shot clock is winding down. McBride, fake, McBride fires. Rebound knocked around, it is out of bounds. And Shireman off balance, got a crunching screen. McBride can't hit it from the outside. Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Celtics up by 3. Robinson digging at the ball against Vucevic. Pritchard put it down low and turns it over. McBride up ahead. Shannon, pull up three. Off the side of the rim, and Shireman comes away with a strong side board. And a 43-18 in favor of the Celtics, and they're down a starter. No Jaylen Brown tonight.
Right, so Jordan Walsh, one of their better bench players, is actually in the starting line.
Swing it. Tatum got him. A three.
Well, the three ball has come alive here in the second half. 9 for 15 for the Celtics in the second half after a 5 for 21 first half.
And he is just filling up the stat sheet. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. Clarkson hangs and hits.
We need this as a playoff series. Ryan, we need this as a series. The rivalry, it's heated between these two teams. It's got history. We need to see this.
Pritchard couldn't turn the corner on McBride. He'll try the other side now, and Tatum. Timer down to 3. Tatum off the rim. Robinson steps in for the board. That is his 7th of the night. Knicks trail the Celtics by 4. Shamet, there was no opening, so he pulls up, and it rims out. Celtics are shooting it at 43% from the field, 38% from three-point territory. Tatum, he loops it in, and a foul on Robinson. A mental hurdle to come here to the Garden, the place in which the injury happened in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Cassidy Hubbard spoke with him earlier today, just going through the range of emotions. Man, has he ever represented himself well tonight. Boston equals their largest lead. Clarkson quickly gets the bucket on the other end.
That's what Jordan Clarkson does. He can get you buckets in a hurry. He's been doing it for a long time in this league.
Tatum's pull-up. Rebounded by Hart. Under 8 minutes to play now. 92-87. Celtics get into it here with Hart, watched by Pritchard. Brunson getting ready to check in along with Bridges. Shannon lost his footing. Recovers with 8 to shoot. Clarkson peeks at the clock. High screen, Robinson. Clarkson pulls up. Missed it badly. Pritchard with that low dribble. Swing it. Vucevic extra. Tatum back inside for Vucevic. Robinson grabs it. It's a tie-up. No basket for Vucevic.
What great effort.
Control it with Brunson back in the game. Bridges to the corner. Hart. Cha-ching! It's a 3.
Well, Joe Mazzulla's talked about, right, that they want to control who takes the three-point shots. Hart's the guy they're leaving open. He's making them pay. I think teams are going to have to go away from that strategy.
Tatum loses his footing. A foul is called.
Well, not surprising very much for Boston. They don't give up a lot of free throw attempts.
Tatum watched by Hart. He tried the screen and roll with Keita. Didn't work. Oh, the skipper! Bridges the setup for Hart with a bowling ball type pass for 2. 7-0 run. We're tied at 92. White pull-up jump is good. 94-92 Boston.
And White now getting the assignment on Brunson.
Keita shows. Hart drives. Hart scores. Trading baskets back and forth.
Well, Hart setting the pick and roll because Keita's guarding Hart. They're going to use whoever Keita is guarding as Brunson's pick and roll partner.
18 for Hart. He averages 12 per game. Pritchard taking it amongst the trees. Keita. He gets the roll. A feathery touch. 10 points, 10 rebounds for Keita. 96-94 Celtics.
Now they got Keita back on Towns, so they'll run the Brunson-Towns pick and roll.
And he rocks the rim. Brunson
with whoever Keita is guarding, getting whatever they want.
We are tied at 96. Shireman. Pull up is pure. 98-96 Celtics. Shireman has gone for 14 points off the bench in 25 minutes of action. Brunson, the jumper from downtown.
Well, you play that drop coverage against Towns, and it's going to be tough. That was his first three-point make of the night, but man, it's tough to be in a drop with a guy that can pop back and shoot it the way Towns can.
99-98 Knicks. Tatum loses his footing. Hart trying to jump on it. Mazzulla wants a timeout. Brunson makes his move. No look. Hart misses on a 3-ball, and it's grabbed by Tatum. Under 4 minutes to play. Cut by Tatum. Defense by Hart. Underneath Pritchard. Swing. Shireman. Boom!
It's his 5th 3 of the night.
Baylor Shireman is showing out. 101 to 99. Towns is fouled. He's 1 of 1 tonight. (101-101). Pritchard defended by Bridges. We're down to 3:12 to play. Cato way outside at the logo. Tatum now with 6 to shoot. Diagonal, Pritchard, out of bounds.
Celtics only had 6 turnovers in the first 3 quarters.
Fewest turnovers per game in the NBA. Boston 12.3. Knicks trying to go back in front. Brunson against the big. Brunson, it rims in. Knicks up by 2.
Well, he's going to be able to get space against Queta. Queta trying to keep him away from the rim, but Brunson will always be able to create space against the big.
Celtics win. They grab the number 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Queta rolls. He kicks. Shireman. Hot hand. Yes, sir!
Oh, my gosh.
He can't be stopped. Baylor Shireman is not human.
Wow. But I'll tell you, also, Neemias Queta's gotten so much better being able to make plays off that short roll. Queta back on Josh Hart.
20 points for Shireman. 1-point lead for the Celtics. Under 2 minutes to go. Whip it inside. Twirl. And bucket for Hart.
What a pass there from Jalen Brunson, who's just manipulating Boston's pick-and-roll defense to perfection.
20 points now for Josh Hart. 105-104. New York. Tatum to the rim. Flips it up. No good. Cleared by Towns. 90 seconds to play. Brunson drives it. Brunson floats it. Foul is.
The Knicks, the best fourth-quarter team in the NBA.
I'm going to
Because Bob's one of my favorite guys ever.
He did it 76 to 79.
Bob could score the ball with anyone.
The Knicks 106, the Celtics 104. Boston shooting 67% in the fourth. The Knicks are shooting 63%. Just over a minute to play. Tatum, shake and bake, kick, White, deep one, off the rim, kept alive and tracked down by Bridges. Knicks with possession, up by 2, 1 minute to go. White is 0 of 6 from three-point territory tonight.
Yeah, he has struggled all year from 3. I think it's a concern. Joe Mazzulla seems unworried by it, but I think it's a major problem.
Shot clock is winding down. Hart, jumper, oh yeah! Trigger in. Celtics are now down by 5.
The Knicks with no center on the floor to switch everything.
Pritchard misses from three-point territory, and loose change for Vucevic to cut into the lead. It's 3.
Well, that's what happens. You go small so that you can switch and cover on the perimeter, but you're going to have a hard time rebounding against the size of Vucevic.
And right now, Brunson just playing keep away with Derek White. Shot clock is down to 10. We're down to 20 seconds left. One possession game. Brunson, swing, Hart, hot hand. Yes, sir! A dagger 3 from Josh Hart. Final seconds. Vucevic scoops it up. 4 seconds left. Pritchard fires. No good. Out of bounds with 0.5 on the clock. The Knicks get a gutty win.